Welcome back to Lens Dynamic Coffee Sessions. So today for a short video, I'll try to do a coffee tasting of this chocolate. So very short story around this. So India AI Impact Summit that took place a couple of weeks ago. I was watching a video of Ashwini Vaishnavji, the Minister for IT, Central Minister. He was visiting this stall, and there was also a footage of Sundar Pichai, Google CEO, trying out the coffees at the stall. So this was the Coffee Board of India stall, and they were having like GI coffees. And I saw the stall at IICF also, but the problem was like these stalls were not very accessible in terms of like they were not very approachable. Like it was little congested, and also it didn't look very inviting. Typically, I would expect the Coffee of India stall to be like somewhere where you can walk around, read about the different GI regions, GI coffees of India. So the GI sign can be used on products like Darjeeling tea, Mysore silk, or Kashmiri pashmina, and that any product that has a specific geographical origin or possess qualities or reputation attributable to that place. So I think it has also been given sometimes controversially to like sweets, because you are going into a trouble territory if you are going into any food item and calling it like specific to that place. So in terms of GI, Indian coffees that have GI tag is Coorg. So the thing about this pack is that it's purely Arabica coffee, but I was reading about it, and I think there is a Robusta also that is there. So in all, there is six GI coffees that India has, and this is Coorg Arabica, Wayanad Robusta, Chikmagalur Arabica, Araku Arabica, and Baba Budangiri Arabica. So the ones that have come in this pack are Coorg Arabica, Araku Valley Arabica, Chikmagalur Arabica, Baba Budangiri Arabica, and Monsoon Malabar Arabica. So these are five Arabicas. So what I plan to do today is pick up these two, and I'll pick up two more in another video. And since I'm very interested in Araku now, another thing about Araku is that when Ashwini ji was also trying it, he was saying, "Is it from Koraput?" So I was thinking, why is he calling it Koraput? Because Araku Valley is in Andhra. But then I read about it and found out that Koraput is in Odisha, and it doesn't have a GI tag yet. And I don't know, uh, I'm reading about this for many years now. I don't know why still that is not in place, but ideally Koraput should have been a different GI tag instead of Araku. But as I understand today, Araku covers both coffee from Araku Valley and Koraput. So I'll try uh, Araku Valley, and I'm thinking what should I try it against. So let me just see if I get any contrasting kind of qualities that I can compare today. So I read a bit about these coffees, especially Araku. So Araku is a high altitude organic Arabica. It is a balanced body of notes of caramel, vanilla, chocolate, or spices, and it is known to be a complex blend of 50% natural and 50% washed beans. So essentially, you're talking about caramel, vanilla, kind of leathery notes, and it is known to have a recommendation for a strong dark roast suitable for espresso or mocha pot with creamy, buttery, and dark chocolate. So what I'll do is I'll pick up Araku, but I was initially about to pick Monsoon Malabar, which is again in the medium range. So I'm trying to think I'll contrast it with Coorg. So let's do Coorg and Araku today. And in another video, I'll try to do three coffees when it's a little earlier in the day or night. So we'll try to do Baba Budangiri, Monsoon Malabar, and Chikmagalur in another one. So for today, I'll brew like Coorg and Araku, and what I'll do the tasting with is this 40% dark chocolate from Sikkim. So I attended the Sikkim Utsav, and I'll put another video for that, or it might have already been out. But it was really nice attending the Sikkim Utsav in at Orion Mall, Bangalore, and it was like traveling to Sikkim through all the entrepreneurs there, all the stalls. So I picked up this dark chocolate. So a little bit about this Dalle chili. So this is a small chili which is also called the cherry pepper from Sikkim. It is not the spiciest chili in the world, but it features like a probably in the top 5 or top 10 in terms of Scoville scale. I'll look it up and provide it in the description. But I tried one pickled chili today, and it was quite hot, but also very tasty. This is the 47% dark chocolate, so I'll try that out with the coffee. So let me brew the coffee and meet you again. So the coffees are brewed. I'll start with Araku. So the overpowering impression of this coffee is sweetness. So there is a very well-rounded sweetness with a delightfully balanced acidity. Sometimes the coffees tend to get too sour or too high on that acidic range, but this is like 20% of that bitterness factor, and then they build upon it with the acidity, and the last layer would be of sweetness. So it's a very well-rounded, complex coffee, not very different from Coor, but I think let's see if I taste it like one after the other. How's the impression? So the Coorg is high on acidity. It is going more towards that typical Coorg Chikmagalur coffee, but I mean I don't know. There is a difference in terms of the blend, so this might be a blend. So it does not have that distinctness that we get in when we try the single estate coffees. But on the whole, like I think these coffees are good. India coffee, and there is this India coffee house also near Vidhan Soda. So I'll try to go there. It's only open on weekdays, so that's different from the Indian coffee house, and this is a kind of a different branding. So they have a outlet there as well, Coffee Board of India's retail outlet. So I'll try to go there. But purely on in terms of comparing these two, I would say Araku takes an edge because it's more complex and it has that. I tend to prefer coffees that also have like some amount of bitterness or that dark character which is there in this. It's quite a complex coffee in that sense. So let me try this dark chocolate also now. So one thing to notice here is that it's very thin. It's almost like a chocolate wafer, which is good for like eating, because usually when I taste chocolates or dark chocolates, it's always you have to take them out at room temperature and wait for it to get right. But this is just fine. I was waiting for the chili flavor to hit, and it's in the aftertaste, and I can actually feel that heat of chili now. So initially, it didn't impress me much because I was getting that little. I think they've balanced it with sugar, but it's a very nice. I think they have to do that, otherwise, all you'll taste is chili, because it will overpower the taste of chocolate. But it's like really exotic chocolate. This one. So interestingly, our entire video became a GI thing because this chili, the Dalle Kursani or the cherry pepper, Sikkim's Dalle Kursani, this also has a GI. So I think the only thing that doesn't have a GI in this video is me. But even our coffees and the chili, they are all GI certified. So this one is blended with 47% dark cocoa, Sikkim Supreme. It's about Sikkim pride, and this is the insignia. Really cute packaging, and this reminds me of those vegetable markets that I visited in Arunachal. You get these small chilies, these cherry peppers, and then they make these chutneys with it by roasting and then grinding, like hand grinding. Yeah, just some memories from the Northeast. But I do check out my video on the Sikkim Utsav 2026. And as of now, this was a great tasting. I'm really enjoying that heat of the chili as an aftertaste in my mouth. And I'll enjoy these coffees, Coorg and Araku. I would say both are great. Obviously, these are GI high standard coffees, but purely in terms of comparison, I would say Araku takes the edge. So that's about this coffee tasting of today. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your coffee.